Hi class, welcome to summer school. This is BA5, Workplace Communication. I just noticed I was updating the simple syllabus, which is right here. If you're looking for that, just click on simple syllabus. And I didn't generate this, someone else did, but it says business planning. I don't even think can I edit this? Nope, I can't. So anyway, this is Workplace Communication BA5. So this is part of the Retail Management program. And if you've had a course in the Retail Management Certificate program, this course will look extremely familiar. If you're not, here's a quick intro. We use a $42 digital course materials package from Waymaker. So this will cost you $42. Most of you, your employer is paying for this course, so you are already good to go, right? I mean, you're in the class, you have your fees paid for, and you have your textbook paid for. There is no textbook. The textbook is actually integrated with Waymaker, and how do you use that? You just click on the Start Here. So please do I'm skipping a little bit here, but please do this. Do the Introduce Yourself and the Discussion 1. If you do not do this Discussion 1 by Wednesday, I will drop you. The California Community College System has had a lot of bots that are enrolling in college. It's no fun to be communicating with a bot, and it's a scam, obviously, right? So just click here and say, I read the full manual. I know what this course is about. So what I'm asking is, I am human and I want to be loved. So do this, okay? Let me know that you are human, and I will, that'll be fine. If I don't get this on Wednesday, I would drop you as a no-show. All right, so that is kind of the biggest deal. And then I have the Introduce Yourself here, create a YouTube video. This is interesting, how to introduce yourself. So you know what? I mean, no one likes to, if you're an introvert like me, you don't like to introduce yourself, but guess what? You're just going to have to do it in an online class. So create and introduce yourself video and answer these. I've done it, so you can too. Here's my video. You can look at that. And then once we do that, to get to the class, go to modules. I've actually hidden assignments from you, so don't even worry about the assignments. Just go to modules and start with this, the study plan. All right? That's it. That's how you start the class, all right? Now, I do ask you and prompt you pretty much in every single week to post to the discussion. So sometimes you might find yourself kind of going back and forth between the Waymaker materials and the Canvas materials, but you'll get the hang of it, okay? So again, everything should be in modules. Just follow the deadlines here. I always have, except for week 1, I always have a reflection. So this is extremely important that you post to this. So this is not tied to Waymaker. This is just a reflection, all right? So just click on this, and this does a couple things. You know, I do give you a prompt here, and so you have something to say in the reflection, but it tells me that, again, you're a human and you're not a bot. and you're not here to scam the California Community College system out of financial aid. That's what these bots are about. I'm sure you've heard about them. But and this is how I take attendance. So another thing about the week 2 reflections is please do them. Make this click here. You don't have to do it on its due date, but do it within that week. Okay. So let's pretend this was next week, and you want to communicate to me that you are here, and then and you also want to learn something, right? So do the reply, and you reply to the prompt here. All right. And the other thing I want to tell you about is AI assisted tools, right? So I've been using them. I will try to get some of your grades done by automating them. It's just an experiment, but regardless, if you see something that my AI bot has created, I will always tell you. I would just say, if I pop into a discussion, this is what my bot will do, just so I can, I'm eventually designing my replacement. Eventually, as a teacher, I will be replaced, right? I will be replaced by a bot that can actually do all of these things. But, until then, I don't really have to worry about an early retirement. I think it's going to be several years, but who knows? Who knows when that point will be here? But what I'm trying to say is, if you get a reply from me, from my bot, it'll say, this is from Dennis's Professor Bot or something like that. Waymaker, on the other hand, sometimes you will get feedback from them, and I find this disingenuous. This gets into a discussion about how AI should be used in the classroom. It will say something like, good job, that was a great reply, and I'm really proud of you. You've made a lot of progress. And, one time, it was a couple of years ago, but it was in this very class, and I had a student reply, and, Waymaker was generating these comments on my behalf, and it wasn't me. So I don't want to dupe my students into thinking that, they're communicating with me, a human, and not with a bot. So, anyway, so Waymakers led the way on that, and it's just interesting, this whole discussion. We can learn so much stuff. Every single day I learn stuff from an AI program, right? Called ChatGPT, or called Gemini, or called DeepSeek, and it is wonderful. And yeah, something kind of strange happens. I remember one time I was into a deep problem solving, Python coding experience with ChatGPT, and this went on for our conversation, our chat went on for like hours, and then I'm sure it was me, the human, but I accidentally deleted the chat, and it wasn't the end of the world. And believe me, I know that this is just a program that I'm communicating with, but I felt like a sense of like loss or something. I was like, oh my God, I've killed my chatbot. Well, yeah, I did. I killed my chatbot, but it was just weird that I had this emotional attachment. It's like, oh wow, well we were, and I didn't lose any of the programming, because I got that and I updated my program. But I don't know. It was just anyway. So yeah, the demise of teachers are here, no doubt. It's going to happen. And the killer robots will be here one day soon too. Regardless of, I think it'll be by accident. Can't tell you when, but smart people Google, they say specifically Demis. I forget his last name. Habasi, I think. Anyway, he's founded DeepMind. That was the AlphaGo. He said AGI will be here. Artificial general intelligence, he was talking about, will be here like in 5 years. So, and that kind of got my attention. So, I don't know, maybe in 5 years from now, your professor for BA5, will be a bot, and it will do a better job than me. But anyway. Until then, you're stuck with me, and I'll be your guide through 105. So, welcome to an exciting time in communication, right? This is what all these AI tools are about, is in communication. I'll tell you when to use AI and when not to use AI. This is not like a gateway class. I'm not evaluating your written word so that you can go to grad school or Yale Law or something like that. No, it's just how to be a better business communicator, right? How to be a better communicator in the workplace. And guess what? You can do that using a bot, using assistance from a bot. Let me say it like that. So, okay, I'm going to end my super long, almost 12-minute hello. But, one last thing. If you do need to communicate with me, please use this in Canvas here, the inbox. Don't send me a email. Don't send me, although you have my email, you all have my email address, but don't send me that. And I guess, a better way to do that is to use the question cafe that I created, right? So just go to discussions. Oh, I do have one called course-related questions. Question cafe. Whatever. Question cafe or course-related questions. I forget what this one was. Oh, this is from my colleagues. I remember this now. This is from my colleagues. So every retail management class will have this course-related questions, but whatever. So plenty of ways to get in touch with me. Use your human assistant while he is still around, because I won't be in like 5 years. Your bot is going to be teaching BA5. Okay? So welcome. Have a great summer, everyone, and see you on the discussion boards.